Today's simulation, the final 24 hours on death row. It is 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. The heavy, synchronized footsteps of the guards echo down the concrete hallway, stopping dead right outside your cell door. This is the moment. The final legal process has come to an end. Your remaining time in this world is now locked down to exactly 24 hours. Through the thick iron bars, the prison warden reads the official execution warrant signed by the governor. Your hands are shaking so violently, you can barely hold the thin paper. You rely on your remaining strength just to keep your balance, trying to maintain your composure in front of the staff. Time is no longer a concept. It is a concrete wall closing in with every tick of the clock. The warden turns around. His fading footsteps mark the beginning of your final countdown. Level 2, the move. You are transferred from your regular cell to the Death Watch unit, a specialized room located just a few feet away from the execution chamber. Heavy iron shackles are secured around your wrists and ankles. Every movement creates a sharp, mechanical metallic sound against the stone floor. Here, the rule is absolute observation. A guard is stationed outside to monitor your every movement 24/7. The space is completely sterile, reduced to a metal bed and a concrete floor. You lie down, closing your eyes to avoid looking at the clock on the wall. But the silence inside the room only makes the sound of your own heartbeat louder. Level 3. The letter. A guard slides a soft plastic pen and a single sheet of lined paper through the door slot. Your wrist hovers over the blank page for hours, as the faces of the people you have deeply hurt flash through your mind. Every choice, every mistake, every irreversible moment becomes crystal clear. Ultimately, you write down a single name. You fill the page with the words you should have said years ago, trying to leave a small piece of your thoughts in the outside world. But as the ink dries, you realize that words cannot undo the past. You fold the paper into a neat square and leave it on the desk. The fluorescent light above you buzzes softly as the final night arrives. Level 4. The visitor. The steel door opens for the final, non-contact visit. You sit in a small booth, separated from your mother by a thick pane of bulletproof glass. You pick up the heavy plastic phone receiver. There are no tears, no loud arguments. She looks at you with tired eyes and simply asks if you slept well last night. You press your hand against the cold glass, forcing a calm smile because you want her to remember you this way. Reflected in the glass, your own shadow looks distant. The weight of this moment lies in the unspoken truth. Both of you know exactly what happens at 6 p.m. Yet you choose to talk about ordinary things. I am okay, you whisper into the phone. You slowly hang up the receiver, and the final connection to your past is quietly severed. Level 5. The silence. Midnight. The facility falls into a heavy clinical silence. Your senses become hyper-aware. The distant sound of a guard shifting his weight, or the faint jingle of a keychain echoes through the corridor like a sudden thunderclap. Your stomach tightens with intense physical anxiety, a natural reaction to the overwhelming reality of the situation. There is no numbness as the hours slip away. You sit on the edge of the bed, warping your arms around your shoulders to stop the shivering, waiting for the morning light to pierce the small window. Level 6, the change. 4 p.m., only 2 hours remaining. A guard enters carrying a fresh set of prison scrubs, designed without buttons or zippers, according to protocol. Under the quiet supervision of the team, you change into the clean uniform. It is a completely mechanical process. The ambitious, restless life you once led outside is now reduced to this simple fabric. You look down, adjusting the collar, realizing the schedule is moving exactly as prescribed. In the next room, the execution team is already preparing the instruments. Level 7. The request. 4:30 p.m. The meal slot slides open. It is the last meal you requested, prepared within the standard prison regulations. A cheeseburger, a portion of fries, and a cold drink. The scent of food fills the small cell, but your appetite is entirely gone. You pick up a single fry, forcing yourself to take a bite just to stay grounded in the present moment. The meal is served simply because it is a standard part of the institutional procedure. You swallow the food slowly, but it feels completely tasteless. Suddenly, the lock on the heavy iron door turns, and the warden stands at the entrance. Level 8. The return. 6 p.m. You are led into the brightly lit execution chamber. The team moves with quiet precision, securing the heavy leather straps across your chest, legs, and arms. The IV lines are carefully connected to your veins. You are completely immobilized, looking up at the white ceiling. Through the one-way observation glass, the silent silhouettes of the witnesses and families are present, watching in total stillness. As the final seconds tick down, the anger, the greed, and the chaotic struggles that once consumed your life melt into nothingness. The entire universe shrinks down to the sound of your own steady breathing. The procedure begins, and the chemicals slowly enter your system. Your vision gently narrows into a quiet, peaceful darkness. Outside the concrete walls of the facility, the evening sun is gently setting over the city. The highway traffic continues to move steadily, and families are gathering around dinner tables. This world does not stop. But as you open your eyes back into your own reality, you take a deep, clear breath. You look at the sky, you look at the people around you, and you realize that this ordinary evening, this simple freedom to walk under the sun, is the most beautiful, invaluable gift